The question is actually it started with a question that the in professional affiliations role is a required field. Okay, this is the required field. If you try to enter something here, let's say you enter John Adams or Mike Adler, and then you try to step off the record, you say role is a required field. As you can see, role is a required field. Okay, so role has to be entered. The question arises, why role is a required field? Okay, the question was asked from me, why role is a required field, and at that point my reaction as usual is, it is not a good point to memorize whether role is required or not, whether last name and first name are required or not, whether influence level is required or not, because this is the behavior of Siebel 6 life sciences application. And similarly, Siebel call center 7.5 or 7.7 or 7.8 vanilla application. So this is the behavior of the vanilla application. Similarly, 7.5, 7.7, 7.8 vanilla call center might be having a different behavior. There in the account contact view, role might be required, might not be required. That is not really important. Especially in vanilla, whatever is there, you don't need to memorize. That's always my point. So further to that point, I would tell you now, then what is important? See, whenever you go to a business, they will be having different requirements as to what will be a required field, what all fields should be present, what all fields should be optional. We need to have a way to evaluate the needs of the business, or the understanding. We should understand the business very well and then come out with the requirements, because we really call it requirements. So we come out with the requirement as to what is a required field and what is not, what what all fields should be present. That's first thing. What all fields should be present, that's one. Second thing is, what all fields should be required out of it, and what all fields should be present is pretty much, you need to ask the users. They will tell you what all fields they need to get from the customer when they start using that application. You will be designing that application, right, so that the sales rep can use it, right? So you will be asking the users or the sales rep and ask them and ask them as to what will be the required fields, or what will be, and what all will be the total fields. Required fields are dependent upon many, and then some of them will be made required, some of them will be kept optional. All the fields will be gotten from the users. Required fields will also be gotten from them, but these are the factors which determine that. First factor to which determines whether a field should be required or not is whether that information is really mandatory for the business to work. We discussed 3 businesses. Let's consider 3 businesses. One is, let's say Dell is using Siebel. Second one is Walmart is using Siebel. Third one is Boeing is using Siebel. In case of Dell is using Siebel to sell laptops. They sell laptops. In case of Walmart, they sell merchandise, grocery, whatever. I'm not gonna consider other businesses of Walmart. Walmart is in many businesses, but just consider a simple Walmart store using Siebel. Third one is Boeing, which sells aeroplanes. So we were discussing, we realized in case of Walmart, role should not be a mandatory field, right? In fact, the whole content information should not be mandatory, because in a retail business like Walmart's, they don't need the content information, and that is how they even currently do it. In general, most of the retail companies don't take the content information. Some retail companies do. For example, Kroger does. For example, some of the grocery stores do. They give you a keychain, they take the content information, and they want you to scan that keychain thing, so that means you're entering content information for every order you place. Some people do, but some Walmart does not do. But role is definitely not required, and even that content information is not required. If you see, if you don't scan the keychain, you can still check out all the things that you want. You can still pay for them and buy them. So my point is, content information is not required usually in the retail business. You need to keep your ears and eyes open while talking to the users to determine whether the content information should be there or not. But main thing is, role is definitely not a required field. So we will not make it a required field or mandatory field. In case of Dell, we realize that Dell sells laptops to individuals as well as to companies. When they are selling it to individuals, the sales rep does not get any value Sales rep does not get any value by finding out the role of the person who's gonna buy the laptop. It's not very important. And as you know, when you guys are customer and buying the laptop from Dell, it is not at all important. They don't even ask you what is your role in buying. Is it right? You are the buyer. So, but when Dell is selling to the companies, they will be dealing with the purchase officer, and they would want to know what is his role, right? So they might want to ask you. So Dell might want to ask their customer, their company, the company and their contact, and ask them, hey, what is the role of yours in this thing? My point is, in this case, I will not make role mandatory, because for some sales cycles, in some situations, role is required. Role will do some help. In some cases, role even will not be present. In some cases, role will be present. Role value will be value in the role field will be present, or it can be gotten. In some other cases, this value is not relevant, so you cannot make it required, because then the customer service rep or the customer sales rep will not be able to use this application to sell to individuals, right? Because role is not present. So if role will become mandatory, then he will not be able to fill anything, and he will not be able to use this application. So in this case, we will not make role required, but we'll keep the field role. We'll make a new field role. Whatever is there, we can keep the same vanilla field. Point is, the field has to be there, but it will not be mandatory. In case of Boeing, they are usually selling to big customers. There are big companies which are involved. There is a whole web of influences who are buying whenever they are making a deal. They sell like millions of dollars, hundreds of $1 million worth of airplanes to various companies. So in their sales cycle, the concept of adding contact information is very important. This whole thing is very important. At the same time, role is important. They need to find out the person who is being entered in the database as part of this account, what is his role in buying. So that is very important for these guys. So from this example, we can see that a particular field should be made mandatory on the basis of understanding of the business. What does the business want? What kind of needs they have? What kind of product they are selling? Mainly, what is their sales cycle? Will it add value to their business? All these factors play a lot of role in determining whether it should be a required field or not. And we took the example of Walmart, Dell, and Boeing to understand these factors quite well. Then there is one more factor which comes into play in case of required fields. Sometimes what happens is, a particular field is required, but not at the time when the information is being entered. From a business standpoint, it is important for it to be there. For example, SSN. Let's say a bank is using this application, Siebel application, and I'm sure if you know that if the sales rep working for bank needs to open an account for a customer, then he needs to enter customer's last name, first name, SSN, so on and so forth. So SSN, last name, first name, all three are required fields, right? But point is, let's say there is also another business cycle for the same bank. Customer might come inside and he might just inquire for the product. If he just inquires for the product, then SSN cannot be asked. He will not like it if you ask him for the SSN. So what will happen is, customer will come into the bank, he will inquire, he will give his last name, first name. You will ask him, what is the purpose of your visit? He will tell him, hey, my purpose of my visit is just to inquire about the checking account, but I will not open the checking account. So two possibilities arise at this point. If SSN is mandatory, you make SSN mandatory, then either your rep will ask the customer to give his SSN so that he can put it in the system. Second possibility is, your rep will not be able to enter last name, first name also, because there is no way if you make SSN a required field. So both are not good. In the first case, customer might become angry and he may not like your bank. In the second case, you will lose the valuable customer information which is required for the rep to follow up with the sales rep will lose the important information of the customer, last name, first name, his telephone number, which is required for him to follow up with the customer. So he will not be able to enter this information in the database or in the system because of the fact that another fourth field is unnecessarily mandatory. So we will not be, so in this case, I as a BA will never ever make SSN as a required field. So if bank wants to implement second business process also, there are two business processes we discussed, right? Then second business process also, then we will not make SSN as a required field. If they want to implement only the first business process, then depending upon other factors, we will see whether we should make it a required field or not. Still, in general, within the context of this discussion, I will make it a required field, but there might be other factors playing a role. So we need to still make sure that SSN should be required or not. Anyway, within the context of the discussion, if they want to follow just the first business process where they open the account only and they don't put any inquiries in the database, then we will make it a required field. Okay. So we will do this is the way this is a second example where that at a particular stage the field become required. To implement this functionality, to make it a more robust system, what we will do is at the time the opportunity is open, the SSN will not be required. At the time when the opportunity is closed, we will make it a required field. This is how this functionality can be implemented. But again, as we said, whenever we are making something required or leaving something as non-required, we need to really think what we need to implement. There is another third field which really determines whether it is a required field or not. For example, status. Status can be made a required field. Let me tell you why. Because the reporting is done on these fields. On any given day, a VP wants to know, for example, the status of the opportunity is very important. How many opportunities are there? How many opportunities are there? Oh, this field is not even present, but I've usually seen a status kind of field which does a lot of work. It's not here, but so I'll provide that field and then I will make it a required field because a sales stage. Yeah, this is here. Yeah. So that way these guys can, what you call it, sales rep can enter the status of the opportunity, and that way a report can be produced for the VP as to how many opportunities are open today, how many new opportunities were open, how many new opportunities were closed, how many opportunities were won, how many opportunities were lost, things like that. All this information can be obtained by the business only if this field is filled out. Field is filled. So we can make it mandatory field for the reps to enter. So this is one other reason. Reporting is one of the other main reasons because of which we make certain fields as required. There is also something called as conditional required. For example, if somebody is closing an opportunity, or losing the opportunity, if puts the status as lost, then we can provide this functionality that the reason should become a required field only if the opportunity is lost. This is a very important functionality for management to know what happened. So they might want to have a report for all the lost opportunities with their reasons, right? So this is something very important too. We call it conditionally required fields, and we provide this functionality quite often. Just to make sure that you will be able to see whenever you discuss a business with me, I will tell you whether we should make it a conditionally required field or not. Okay. There could be other factors also which determine whether a field should be required or not. We need to keep looking for that those kind of factors.